Or we haven't watched Tommy G in a minute.
We stay dangerous, we stay safe. I got kids to make it home too, you feel me?
Yeah. How many times did you use that?
15, 20 times maybe.
That's a big boy.
Cedar Riverside.
The Cedar Riverside community is remembering a store clerk shot to death during a possible robbery attempt.
What the hell is that?
Clothing, man.
Yeah. All right.
One jump. Action! Fuck you, drama. You gotta move with some passion.
Today we head to Minneapolis, and we find ourselves in the middle of a Somali gang war. This is one of the first places we've covered that the guys that invited us thought it necessary to provide us with security. Minneapolis is world-renowned for its strong pocket of Somali culture, and here you'll find—
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Why, you know what's kind of crazy to me, chat, is there's hella Somalians in Minnesota. Y'all from Somalia. That place is hot. Y'all went to the complete opposite of where y'all from. It's kind of funny to me. And also shout out to Somalians, man. Y'all foreheads be big as hell, but y'all got some really nice hair. Somalians got some nice hair, bro. I give it to them. They got some nice hair.
the gamut of Somalis, from honorable clergymen to fraudsters, from U.S. senators to dudes catching bodies in the street. And for some people, their only reference to Somali culture might be a Tom Hanks movie, Captain Phillip.
Facts.
Well, there's more to know. Like many recent immigrants, Somalis have a—
It actually kind of sucks, because anytime you say anything Somalian, if you mention Somalian people or I'm Somali, that's the first thing they go to. They think of Captain Phillips or the Somali pirates. There's nothing positive. It's rarely anything positive, bro. And it's like, I feel bad, bro. It's like black people in America. Like, when they don't know much about black people, all they think of is rap music and boys in the hood. Yeah, boys in the hood. It's like, dang, bro. Like, chat, when people say white people, what's the first thing that come to your mind? Put it in the chat. Because I'm trying to think, when I think white people, what other people usually think, they think like hamburgers. I don't know. I honestly don't know. A businessman. When you think white people think a businessman, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like pit bulls in the dog world. Okay. But like, it's crazy though. It's like, bro. I mean, like, hey, chat, if I disappear, y'all know why. But like, it's kind of wild to me that like, man, hold on, let me not say that.
a reputation for being quite entrepreneurial. They are also known for being family-oriented, and as a community, they are dedicated to their faith. This defines a large portion of Minneapolis Somalis. But for the Somalis running the street, they have cultivated an entirely different reputation. These are guys that have proven that they are willing to be extremely dangerous. We are going to take you to the belly of the beast where an active turf war is going on. We're going to talk to both sides of the equation, and we're also going to talk to elders to see if they can lend clarity and peace to the future of this situation. Folks, it's time to get boots on the ground. But first, a quick announcement.
Oh, who that? Who that, Tommy?
For a long time, people have been requesting for us to go check out the Somalis in Minneapolis. Anytime you look these guys up, there's these gigantic gang wars and beefs and the highs and the lows and this guy versus that guy. To be honest, I don't know much about the Somali culture other than that there's been some real internal conflict and civil war within the country where it's just not safe. Not many economic opportunities, as well as the Tom Hanks movie, I'm the Captain Now.
Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
We're meeting a bounty hunter slash security guard. You guys know we don't go anywhere with security. We don't have an aggressive approach. I just don't feel the need for having security. But they thought it was necessary. What's up, brother? What's your name?
Token.
Token?
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, man.
What's it like being a bounty hunter in Minnesota?
He's a
It can get
bounty
wild,
hunter?
man. A lot of people tend to.
Who the heck he think he is? Django Fett?
And when you miss court, it's a big bag we're about to lose. We gotta get on that ass. I don't like putting people in jail. I became a bondsman to get my homies out of the jam. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of times I gotta write bonds for people I don't know, and those guys don't go to court, and that's when I gotta become the bounty hunter. Gotta vest up, go kick some doors in.
This is the first time we've actually gone anywhere with security.
Oh, okay.
Is it that necessary around here?
For G Money, yeah.
G Money is a controversial Minneapolis drill rapper that sounds like this.
I'm too precise, I tap the button. Come on, watch me dress the crowd. Them niggas always gonna be mad. They know that little bro walked them down. Had a glizzy poke right through my sweater. My little brother hide as hell. He doing drills while on the tether. Frontline.
I ain't gonna lie, he sound kind of good though. Ain't gonna lie, G Money sound kind of good though. That I was kind of bopping my head to that. I ain't gonna lie.
In the trenches, you can't tell us about this war. Niggas.
And while many in the city rock with him, the word around town is he has a lot of enemies, which makes him a dangerous man to be around.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of look like Agent. Am I tweaking? Especially this side profile. This dude look like Agent 000. This Agent 001. Like, he look, this Agent 001. Like, now, I know Ethiopia and Somalia is close. They're close in geography. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a lot of times, like, you can see an Ethiopian and a Somalian, you may get them, like, confused. Because they both of them are usually got massive noggins, like, huge foreheads. This is no hate. I love all my Africans. All my people from Africa. You know what I'm saying? All y'all. This is just an observation. Not hate. It's just an observation. But they usually bros, they be having big foreheads. He look like Agent.
Around, and hence the security.
What's this summer looks like so far?
It's been relatively quiet compared to the last couple summers, because when George Floyd happened, shit flared up like a motherfucker. If I was to compare it to the last couple years, it's been relatively quiet, but it's still active as hell. Smalling games are taking over, they're coming deep, and there's a lot of rivalries. North Minneapolis has a big rivalry.
They really playing GTA RP.
And there's a street that literally
IRL,
divides the highs and lows. It's called Broadway. So on Broadway, you want to tread lightly because that's where the ops be at.
I gotta say, what up, Minneapolis?
Alright, murder app, we outside.
Why you call it Murderapolis? It looks friendly around here.
It's friendly for some people, and it gets dirty for some people. There's sides, you know what I mean? You might see shit popping off, you might not see shit popping off, I ain't gonna lie.
How have things been lately?
Ever since this year started, other than the cop getting killed and all that shit,
About that,
yeah, it's been good.
Was it a Somali cop?
No, it was a black cop.
Who shot you? Are there victims?
When Officer Jamal Mitchell rolled up to the scene of Blaisdell Avenue and found 2 people injured in the street, when Officer Jamal Mitchell asked Muhammad whether or not he was okay, that is when Muhammad pulled out a handgun and started shooting at Officer Mitchell.
I had a warrant on that dude who shot the black cop. I was actively looking for the guy, Mustafa Muhammad.
What was the community's reaction to the cop guy?
Wow.
Oh, crazy. That's been the 3rd cop shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota area in like the last 3 months.
Because
What up, King Ham? When you think of Minneapolis, you don't think of gang culture. I don't. When I think of Minneapolis, I ain't gonna lie. I just think of white people that sound like Canadians. Like, they sound like Moose, like the Moose from Brother Bear. That's what I think of when I think of Minnesota. I don't think gang culture. But, bro, Minneapolis is low-key like a hub. Like, they low-key going crazy in Minneapolis.
George Floyd happened here, is it hard to support police? Like, are people scared to be vocally supportive?
100%.
Even when the cop is in the right?
100%.
Do you feel like the pendulum needs to swing back a little bit?
I don't well.
You know what I mean? Before George Floyd, you know what I mean? And after George Floyd, it just made it worse for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They need to turn this into a stand your ground state. Moms getting carjacked. Carjackings are up through the roof right now.
Congresswoman got jacked in her own driveway.
Yes.
She was at the front of the police
Damn!
station.
Wait. A congresswoman, she got jacked in her own driveway? Yeah, nah, facts. You're a congresswoman and you got caught lacking? Nah, hey, that's crazy. Now look, I do not promote violence. I do not promote stealing. I don't promote none of that. But if you got the balls to run up on a congresswoman, I got no problems. I got no beef. There's no beef. There's no beef. I don't want no problems with you. Because that's next level, bro. You run up on a congresswoman, someone that sits in a government seat, and rob them? Nah, bro. They different. That's different. I've never heard that before. That's different. That's different.
Right? Let's roll the tape on what happened to this lady.
Perhaps no story encapsulates the chaos Minneapolis is experiencing than the story of Shivanti Shanana, a local Democratic Party leader. She was with her kids when a group of teens attacked her in her own driveway and threatened her with guns. She took to social media after to express her outrage and said the following: "We need to get illegal guns off our streets and catch these young people who are running wild, creating chaos across our city."
Public service announcement. If you think it's gangsta beating up a woman in front of her own children, you are an absolute bitch and nobody respects you.
Yeah, that's
the twist to the
cornball.
story is this same lady, Shivanti, was earlier calling for the Minneapolis police to be abolished. I wonder if her views have changed since this attack.
Imagine if she had a gun on her. She would have went to jail too.
Am I allowed to ask what that is?
Cornball
just a taser. X26, right?
Police edition.
Yep.
I'll show them.
What's the legality on that?
Perfectly legal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And he
You gotta pop that top off.
Take that top off.
And if someone's resisting, you dry stun them.
Yep.
How many times did you use that?
Yeah.
Off the record, allegedly.
15, 20 times maybe.
Well, it sounds like we're protected. On that note, let's go to the next spot. I feel like a goddamn Somalian president right now. We're rolling in a nice convoy. We got a car up front, car in back with protection.
Nah, Tommy moving different.
That's legal in Minneapolis?
Oh, man, when you got your permit to carry.
Yeah.
My God.
Yo! Bro, over here got an MP7 from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Just normal. Bruh. That's how they move it in Minneapolis? Y'all worse than Arizona. And we can open carry. Yo, bro. That's insane. Hell, yes. It's like Texas. They just walk around with the scrap like that. Bruh. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's a problem. If you gotta go to this strap around his neck, he just got it tucked in a hoodie. Bro, tucked in a hoodie. Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie. I got scrap. I ain't gonna lie. I got one. You know, it's crazy out here. Imagine you just imagine you just walking out and about and you see bro rolling like this. There's a normal Tuesday, you trying to get some Pringles from 7-Eleven and you see bro pull up in the store like this. Can't get caught lacking. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is some Warzone shit.
Playing around. We stay dangerous. We stay safe. I got kids to make it home too. You feel me?
Outside, it was raining cats and dogs, so we decided it'd be a good idea to head up to the studio and meet with the crew as the G-Money entourage was assembling.
The guy that we're supposed to be meeting, one of them is a guy named G-Money, right? Has he ever been on time to anything that you've done with him?
I can't say.
Nah, that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Never
That's a problem.
Does that irritate you at all?
I mean, shit, yeah, but he'd be paying for it, so.
Is Somali time known for being really late?
Honestly, nah. I wouldn't say no.
Either early or on time.
As 3 non-Somalis, what are some Somali stereotypes I should know about?
Can't drive? I don't know.
Oh, my mama. No, that ain't no stereotype. Them niggas can't drive for shit, bro.
The word on the street is the average Somali is not the best driver.
Best driver? Nah, we do be driving. Y'all like got us up. I'm out, baby. Y'all like got us. We could drive. Don't get us up.
Look how big his forehead is.
I do wreck. You've been out of wrecked a lot of cars. But
how many cars have you wrecked?
He up there.
I'm
up there.
I done went to Cali, wrecked the car, got another car, wrecked it again.
You wrecked 4 cars?
4 cars in front of me.
And you think you're a good driver?
He thinks he's a good driver, but he's wrecked 4 cars. You can't drive.
I don't know how much.
You're the reason insurance is high in the area.
No, the only reason I be wrecking cars because I be high as hell off drugs and I just be driving, nodding off and shit like that.
I made it. This has G Money, and that's your name too. Okay, so it's like that's like a gangster name tag right there. Would you consider yourself Muslim? How does it work being Muslim and also kind of doing street shit and kind of doing smoking drugs and stuff?
It teaches that nobody perfect. You can make mistakes, you feel me? And we just a regular person.
Nobody perfect.
Yeah, nobody perfect. Even Christians, certain things they not supposed to do and they still do it. So everybody will assume that just because you Muslim, you gotta straight be behind the books. But it all depends. Yeah.
I don't encourage nobody to do anything I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the lifestyle we live and certain things help us.
Lying. They late to their own interview, man.
There was so much smoke accumulating in the studio that I felt like Wiz Khalifa. So we decided to get out of there, get some fresh air, and post up near the train track.
Yeah, you better go by G Money. Ain't nobody take you serious with your name Gerald.
With G Money so we could get to know him a little better.
Do I seem high as shit?
What up, App?
I don't. I'm not high as shit, but do I? Okay. We have a lot of factors working against us right now. We have the rain, there's beef. We have a little bit of that Minneapolis medical in the air.
Dang! Got an automatic shotgun? That's crazy. Look at the double A.
What are your parents doing they got here? What do they do to make ends meet?
My pops was he was a chef. He was working right here down the block. Yeah, my mom was taking care of us and my pops was working for real.
Is he still around?
No, my pops died.
Sorry to hear that, man. How old were you when that happened?
I was about 15. My dad played a big part in my life, so.
Yeah. Was it about the same time you hopped off the porch?
Nah, I hopped off the porch when I was 13.
Okay.
That's when I caught my first juvenile case, man. I was like, I had to do 2 years in juvenile.
What'd you get caught for?
There's 16 robberies in 2 hours.
What? 16 robberies in 2 hours? Did I hear that right, chat? Bro said he did 16 robberies in 2 hours. Bro, these Somalian dudes, they got it. Bro, this is Agent if he didn't join AMP and YouTube ain't work out. This is literally a variant of Agent. We're in the multiverse. This is a variant of Agent.
Some dumbass shit.
What did you rob?
Yeah, we were just robbing everything moving, man.
What did your parents think about you hopping into the street?
Man, they didn't like that shit.
Because they escaped Civil War, right?
Yeah.
And you came here and chose a life of war. Why?
I ain't chose the life of war. The life of war kind of chose me.
He got the black Air Forces on.
What are your hopes for the future, G-Money?
Man, I want to make the city a better place one day.
You? How do you want to do that?
I help the community now. I just don't show it.
Do you feel like the community thinks you help the community?
Yeah. Certain people.
Do you think kids look up to you?
Hell yes, a lot of kids look up to me.
What is that like?
I try to spread a positive message sometimes, but they get such a negative message off my music sometimes and they take it the wrong way and think they can.
He said that he wants to spread a positive message through his music to the kids, but they don't get the message that he's trying to have. All right, just for the sake of argument, let's go G Money. Minnesota. He has a song called Ja Morant, Frontline, Spanking Shit. Okay, that's just the titles though. That's just the titles. Let's go to Ja Morant, right? Let's check out Ja Morant.
It's a Kodak moment still.
Let's check out Ja Morant. Let's see what he's talking about. Ooh, this beat hard though. The beat hard.
Go. We doing turnarounds. The low come with 100 balls of batter. Glizzy poke right through my sweater. My little brother hide as hell. He doing drugs while on the tether.
Okay. We are 27 seconds in, and he said, my glizzy poking through my sweater, my brother doing drugs, he don't know the weather. We're 27 seconds in. What was that, chat? Like the first 2 bars? You hear the positive? I hear the positive message, because he's saying, glizzy popping through my sweater, because he's just saying, like, conceal and carry, illegal conceal and carry, which is not against the law. and you have the right to have arms to protect yourself. That is technically, brother doing drugs and he can't tell the weather. Maybe his brother is, maybe he has cancer. Maybe he has cancer and, he's going through chemo and he can't tell the weather because, the chemo, it has that effect of wooziness and he can't tell what the weather is. But like, it's positive because he's trying to work through, the cancer, and and just because you got cancer doesn't mean you're not gonna get through it. Yeah. That makes sense. All right, let's see what else. Okay, we hopped out, pull out, we're dodging cases. Okay. Positivity. We're gonna skip past that one.
He chasing Broski on the run, he can't get caught today, they gotta chase him. Start the weed up, cut the traffic. Broski know I got the wheel, they boss the scene, I jump the curve. This SRT ride is too fast, bro, stop the wheel, we bout to turn. No job, ran, I'm turned up, got my 4-2 dug inside the club. No job, ran, I'm turned up, got my 4-2 dug inside the club. Bail out the whip, all belt the ass, they know we booty tang and shit. Tap the button, swing glitch and watch his SRT do tricks. Snatch your soul, we known for taking shit. He tried to run, they baked him quick. Under investigation right now, cause they think I'm facing shit. My hood know that I'm next to blow. Over south, I'm calling shots, yeah, I'm the one can get you smoked. I'm in Tallahassee with my bros, just sold about 20 bowls. Turn the beef up, we gon' step on all our enemies for sure.
Okay, turn the beef up, we gonna step on all our enemies for sure. He's saying that he did nothing wrong, so he should get away with it. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, what was this bar?
With my bro just sold about 20 bowls. Turn the beef up, we gon'
with my bro just sold like 20 bowls. Maybe he's a street. Maybe he sells like bowls of cereal. Or no, he sells bowls of like his food because he said his dad was a chef. He says his dad's an actual chef, so he's selling bowls of his food. Entrepreneurship, positivity.
Step on all our enemies for sure.
We're gonna step on all our enemies for sure. Yeah, because there's gonna be people that, that aren't gonna believe in you. You may call them your enemies, right? So you gotta step on them. You gotta step over the hate and get to the positivity. Y'all not really hearing what bro's saying for real.
We on back blocks, he inactive. Take the switchy off, that bitch back automatic. That's some chopper bullets passing 20.
He said, that's the chopper bullets passing. Maybe he's at a gun range and he's teaching maybe, some of the people how to properly use a firearm. And a chopper is obviously, what is that? It's a short AK-47. No, the chopper. Well, people use chopper for a lot of different guns. But self-defense. Yes, positivity. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I believe in him. I believe him, man. I believe in G Money. I believe him, bro. I believe in G Money, bro. I believe in him. Now, on some real talk, this song does sound tough. I'm not gonna lie. This song sounds tough. He's sliding on this beat. I'm not gonna like if we just taking the music, listen to it.
Kodak moment still.
This is a tough beat. This is a tough beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Come with 100 bowls of batter. Glizzy poke right through my sweater. My little brother high as hell, he doing drills while on tether. Truck pull out, we dodging cases. Jumping fast and high speed chasing. Broski on the run, he can't get caught today, they gotta chase him. Start the weed up, cut through traffic. Broski know I got the wheel, they boss the scene, I jump the curve. This SRT ride is too fast, bro, stop the wheel, we bout to turn.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Agent 001, he was low-key sliding on that. I ain't gonna lie. Agent 001 was low-key sliding on that. I give it to him. I might have to listen to that. All right. Anyway.
Is there an example of something someone took the wrong way?
I got little kids be sending me little Kia boys, Minneapolis Kia boys be sending me, hey, Craig, come here.
You look like a ninja, like you're ready to go on top of a building or something.
He said what?
This one made my name G-Money right here.
Oh yeah, this my baby, man. Come on now. One of the biggest, man. G-Money, we had to switch it up, man. Yeah, one-on-one. There's only one G-Money out here. No cap, folks. Y'all can't do no replicating of what we doing. No bop. One of none. Run up, get done.
We're going to K Block, the other Somali side, and we'll see you there.
All right, me not to go to Minneapolis, bro. I'm good.
Looks good. How's it going? Good to see you. How you doing? Doing good. Is this what they call K-Block?
I don't know, something like that. This is Carmel, man. It's a big factor in the Somali community in Minneapolis, especially. There's a lot of stores, there's barbershops, all type of shit in the mall, man.
How's it going? What do you think when you see all the young guys wearing the shiesties? Nothing? Yeah. All right. For someone that's never visited, what can you tell them about it?
It's a great place to be. You can make a lot of money.
Yeah? What would you do with my hair? How would you cut me up if you had my hair?
A nice fade.
Would you ever do a mullet?
Oh yeah.
Any advice for the youth?
Keep God first, family second, and that's it. Get your money.
Any Somali words we can teach people back home?
Minimo. Unity.
What do you like to eat around here?
We Somali, bro. We all drink tea, you feel me? Eat sambusa.
You drink green tea?
Nah, not green tea. It's Somali tea.
What the hell is that?
Clothing, man.
Yeah.
Oh! Yo!
What's that?
Clothing, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is some real GTA RP stuff. Out and about. Real life GTA. Bro got the M4A1 in the duffel. And he's just walking at the mall, bruh. This is not normal. On a side note, why is he standing like this? Why is bro standing like this? What is this stance? He gotta be new here. Bro gotta be new here. He's still harder than me because I would have never even been here in the first place. Respectfully. I would have never been here in the first place. So he got more balls than me. But this stance around some real killers is crazy. It's crazy. And why everybody wearing Crocs? All right.
Alrighty. For anyone that's doubting the power of rap music to influence, it looks like New York in here. You guys ever see a New York drill music before? This looks like a New York drill music video right now.
You think so?
What do you do day to day?
Make money, try to survive, do good. You feel me? I've been making music and shit like that, so you know how that be, man.
What do your parents do?
My mom was an immigrant. She came to America. My pops is still in Somalia.
What is it going to take for him to get here?
You know how that
is he waiting on immigration papers?
I think he is at the moment right now.
Do you know what it was like when she got the news that, hey, we're going to America?
Yeah. It was very exciting for her, you know?
Yeah.
It was very exciting for her.
Is America what she thought it would be?
You come from a third world country. It's a big relief to come to a country like America.
Which is more dangerous, Somalia or America?
Somalia.
What's your name, man?
My name is Shaisi.
Shaisi?
Yeah.
Shaisi, how did you come up with that name?
Y'all earned it.
Okay. How do you avoid being in the beef? What's the best way to do that?
Just stay out my way, you're gonna be straight, you know what I mean?
What do you guys think about mainstream media?
Man, they some liars. Shit dead. And they goofy as hell. Free Palestine, for real. Yeah, free Palestine, man.
This is crazy.
One jump. Action. Fuck you talking about? You gotta do with some passion. Got my low and I've been waiting. Some niggas still ain't get active. In the crib, be this crazy.
This is crazy, bro.
Just by cousin, lay that belt with a thought little mongrel.
This is Mojama. He's a community leader who is taking a brave and hands-on approach to working with the youngsters in the street, and he speaks with them to encourage a more positive direction for their future.
I'm about peace, I'm about unity. In the end of the day, the city got a past, right? It's got a dark past. I got homies that are about 6 feet deep. I got homies that are doing life. I got homies that'll never get to see their families, their kids, their wives. My goal is for everybody to understand that what you just showed them, which I just seen, has more benefit to the community than downfall.
I see a lot of youngers. Why aren't they chasing that?
These young guys are chasing that. Some of them got, some of them got different ideas. Go ahead.
And it be hard to chase that when you feel me, when you in a bad predicament. You know what I'm saying?
Does living this lifestyle though make the predicament worse?
It could make the predicament worse.
It will make the predicament worse.
But hey, you never know. You might hit that move that changed your life. You really never know. But at the same time, it's like it ain't even about all that for real. It's like what you worry about getting a job and then you gotta wait 2 weeks for a paycheck when your mom rent due.
Some of the shit that they're trying to write That happened before him. I was in there. I seen it. That's not what we're promoting though. That's definitely not what we're promoting. If we can't be a unity, if you can't see how much benefit that what they just showed you brings into this community, then you're looking for the wrong thing. That's definitely what
you
you're
feel like people don't value the Somali impact on the community?
It's not that they don't value the Somali impact. They don't value what the youth brings. That's the issue. I just had a meeting at a park unity that was going on. What that was about was an event that happened 4th of July last year, right? So that whole shenanigans, instead of seeing it as a youth issue, they try to paint it as a Somali youth issue, where individuals that have that 1% income decided to turn on the community and wanted to say, oh, the Somali community is doing this, and the third. They can't control their kids. That's not the picture. That's not what it is. They definitely could be beneficial. They could add more value to it. There's young men in here that want to add more values, that want to right the wrongs, that want to do good.
Because the youth can really change things. They can change it for the better or for the worse. These guys are the future.
They are. They definitely are. Us thing ain't never gonna make things more.
If it looks like my eyes were darting around during this interview, they were. I had guys behind me with duffel bags with semi-automatic rifles, 20 kids with shiesties moving in and out. It was kind of a chaotic scene.
I ain't really too much worried about changing the world. I'm trying to make some money. Dangerous. That's life, bro. And you can't control what the next man do. You know what I mean?
True.
You can't do that whatsoever. And then at the same time, you gotta think about this shit like, what you gonna worry about changing the world? Life ain't sweet. You don't see what's happening in Palestine right now? In Gaza? In Gaza, don't nobody talk about none of that shit though. There's real children getting killed every day.
That's big facts. And I agree with exactly what you're saying. If you want to change things, you start from where you're at. The ground that you're standing on.
I'm gonna change everything for myself in life.
And then you can change everything for everyone around you. Every individual.
If I get on, everybody here gonna be on. That's for
big
life.
Facts, big facts, big facts. You're not lying. They fend for each other. They feed each other.
What's your plan to change your life and send it in a great direction?
Man, some money, open up some businesses, you know, feed my people. But you know, when you grow up in the predicament I grew up in, you don't really have too much of a plan, you feel me?
In this community, we about getting money, pushing positivity. We are Muslim, as you can see what I'm saying? We are brothers over here. So, you know, it ain't nothing about no negativity, gang beef. It ain't nothing about, you know, do drugs, pop pills, none of that. You see what I'm saying?
We're gonna bounce out of this area, but can we walk with you and ask you some questions?
Of course. My bros stay with me though.
Oh, everybody?
No, just them
That's
right
here.
He said, yeah, nah, we can go, but them two need to go. Them two got them scraps on them. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to help this community, but at the end of the day, at any given moment, one of these dudes can get shiesty and run me for my shit. And I'm not taking that risk. That's what that meant. That's exactly what that meant.
Club you me mug me, I'ma up and blast the chopper bullets blasting, now he passing.
Where are the mentors or where are the people that are like, hey, like your life's gonna be crazy if you keep down this path?
Well, you got individuals like myself, we got a couple of homies, but you gotta understand this is real life. Majority of the ones that would look after these young kids are no longer alive. Majority of the ones that would speak to these young men are 6 feet deep. They're either locked up doing life or they can't speak for themselves. They're dead.
So the men that are missing. That's such a huge piece of the puzzle.
The mentorship is where it's missing. That's what's missing. That's the biggest thing that's missing. So.
Initially, when I look at this situation, it blows my mind that someone can leave a war-torn country, come to America with the promise of a better tomorrow, and their kids choose the gangster street life. I just don't get it. But then I acknowledge the power that an environment plays on the development of a kid. If you are put into a hood, you can expect hood outcomes. And we also have to talk about the role of fatherhood here. A lot of these kids' fathers are dead or in prison, and a kid without a father statistically has poor outcomes. A number I came across said that a kid that is close to their father is 80% less likely to be in prison. That is significant, and it makes me think the power a dad has to change the world for the better, one kid at a time.
That is crazy, bro. That's a crazy statistic. If your dad is in your life, you have an 80% chance of not going to prison. 80%? That's insanity, bro. That's actually insane. What? Cam, I actually need to talk to you about GTA. I ain't gonna lie. I do need to talk to you about that. But I hope you're doing good. I've been seeing your streams. But 80%, bro? I don't want to hear not a single girl talk about niggas ain't shit. It's not every dude. It's not every guy. It's not every girl. There's a lot of ain't shit people out here. Yes, there's a lot of them. But, bro, to say, oh yeah, I don't need a man. If you having kids, yes you do, bro. 80%, I ain't taking that risk. If I was a girl, I'm not taking that risk.
So today, I feel like we didn't get to really meet G-Money. And a lot of this happens, I feel like with gangster guys, it's hard to meet them unless they're one-on-one or in a small group. Especially the more the guys, it feels like the less they're gonna be willing to share about themselves. G-Money's actually gonna meet us in a parking garage. We had the same feeling. He hit me up, I want to hit him up. I'm happy that he's coming. I want to talk to him more.
Parking
we'll wait
garage.
until G-Money pulls up. We'll see you when he comes.
Hey, bro, get that camera up out of here, bro.
But like, if we did an interview out here, would that be cool, G-Money? What do you think?
It's somewhere a little bit better around here. St. Paul is all open. We'll go somewhere else in St. Paul.
Well, what's on your mind, man?
I want y'all to get to know me for real, man. I know you.
What was your childhood like, dude?
My childhood was, I mean, it's not your normal childhood, like, you know, your parents grew up rich or none of that shit, you know. We grew up in the hood, you feel me? I grew up, people think I'm from Riverside or something, you know, so a lot of people think I'm from Riverside, and like, I'm not from Riverside, but it was mostly my mom that took care of us, and my daddy was really like, he was in and out of my life, but he was in my life.
Bro, chat, look at, oh, y'all can't even see him. My fault. Bro, look at this dude's eyes. He's not here. He's here, but he's not here.
For real.
Did your mom and him not have the best relationship?
Yeah, they ain't had the best relationship, you know, but he still had a good relationship with me. My mom really helped me up. She really kept me together and shit, but even my mom, she struggled her damn self. Like, she handicapped her damn self. So, you know, I'm the man of the family. I take care of shit, you feel me? Like,
it sounds like a lot of pressure.
Man, it is a lot sometimes, man, you know, but it ain't never a lot.
I guess my natural instinct is always to make peace. Like, I like being neutral where I go. I like people liking each other. And, you know, like when I hear, okay, like there's a big beef going here, or highs and lows there, or, you know, this crew doesn't like that crew, or K Block versus Seed or whatever. Like, my natural instinct is like, how do you bring these people together? And is it possible? And does it go back generations, or is it possible to be healed? I mean, what do you think about that?
Man, I feel like it's possible. Like, it goes back generations, but like, that generation that went back to and what they're fighting over now and what they're beefing over now ain't got nothing to do with what happened in the generation before, you feel me? They just young though, you feel me? They don't know what they doing, they just young, they jumping off the porch, they seen what other people doing, they seen what's cool on the internet and shit. And they don't even know what they in this shit for. They ready to crash out over shit they don't know nothing about. Like, they just got in this shit.
That joint's crazy to me, bro. It's like there are so many people that are crashing out over an organization that they don't even know nothing about. Like your big homie is telling you to go kill someone. I'm not saying it's every instance, but there's instances where like your big homie is telling you to go slide on somebody that you don't even know. You don't even have a problem with him. You don't even know the full story. And you're about to go take a life for the sake of the game. And it's like, I don't know. That just, at least in my mind, no disrespect, just from a critical thinking standpoint, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Damn thing about this shit, like,
what do you think the attraction is to a kid to join the gang or to be in the streets and hop off the porch, so to speak?
I can't speak on the new generation though, cause the new generation is so up, cause like the kids jumping off the porch, mamas and daddies and shit, they don't really got them like that. And then this how gangs usually started. A bunch of kids in the neighborhood, mamas probably at work, my other parents strung out, some kids ain't got no parents, some kids just lost, and they all come together. They just start doing things together. Once they start doing shit together, they start growing up together. They want to expand. They want to go do other shit to make more money. They want to go do this. Now they trying to make money where they can't, and now they gotta go pick up a gun, and now they gotta beef, and now they turned into a gang. Some people really do though. Some people really just join gangs for no reason, I feel like. And like, there's people joining gangs at this age in 2024. Like, why are you doing that, bro? Like,
well, I guess I appreciate us touching base, and I always think it's good to talk one-on-one, and
That's facts.
we covered a lot
Why
more ground.
Why join a
and
gang
we
in
got to learn more
2024?
about you. Appreciate you, man.
Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate Tommy G swinging by, coming to Minnesota, man.
Mo took me through the Carmel Mall to speak with business owners, where I saw the hustle and bustle of entrepreneurs working hard. He then took me to speak with a religious leader and elder, who I wanted to talk to get his perspective both on Somali history and his thoughts on the gang and violence amongst the youth. This is what he had to say.
How are you? Good. How are you? Good. So you visiting us from Minnesota or from somewhere?
From Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yes. What's your name?
Tommy.
Hi, Mohammed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, tell me, what happened in Somalia that caused people to come to America in large numbers?
Yeah. Well, Somalia, when I grew up, was nothing different than what we have in America. The country was prosperous. We have the golden days. I was lucky. We were being raised. And Somalia is one of those people who go get it. They don't wait someone else. Even when the Europeans came to colonize, they didn't accept that nonsense. They fought.
What really happened in the country that made
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like a lot of Somalians, like what he said is true. Even with my experience with Somalians, like they're very go-getters. Like they get after it, bro.
Unrest happened that made a lot of people immigrate and want to leave.
Yeah. So what happened was the military became so corrupted, and things were really, not only the military, everybody in the government thing, and the people uprised finally. And the worst part was that the military regime started, fighting with its own people rather than, resolving the political problems. It started like certain, like the central regions, and then eventually the worst was what happened to Somaliland part called now. The dictator and the military regime, how are we going to change? There wasn't such plan. So what happened is finally, like fighting among themselves and things were getting, the civil wars, and one side didn't win. So that's the thing. So unfortunately, that caused problem after problem.
Let's give you some history and context on what happened in Somalia, a coastal country that at many times in its history was quite prosperous. The Somali Civil War officially started in 1991 when the central government of Somalia collapsed following the overthrow of President Siad Barre. The roots of this conflict trace back to the 1980s, marked by severe economic decline, political repression, and inter-clan rivalries. Barre's government relied heavily on clan-based favoritism, which meant if you weren't in the clan, you didn't get the job, and the marginalized clans were sick of being oppressed. This led to clan militias vying for control. The power struggle between factions resulted in widespread violence and instability, leading to displacement, human rights violations, and a famine in 1992 that left over 300,000 people dead. The ongoing conflict led many Somalis to flee their homes, seeking refuge in other countries. One of the major hubs for refugee settlement was Minneapolis, Minnesota.
How hard was it for someone to apply and get accepted and go to America?
Well, luckily in my case, the country was still a government. My thing was to get the passport. It's very hard to get the passport. So when I get my passport, I went back to the country to get my passport and left. So unfortunately, I left the country and I stayed in Kuwait for 4 years, worked there for 4 years.
Do you believe America is the land of opportunity still?
Yeah, so America still is the land of opportunity, but it's not as it used to be the people before us.
So my question is, what advice would you have for the youth? There's some youth out there, they're kind of choosing the life of the streets. There's a lot of good role models around here that are entrepreneurs, that are senators, that are business owners, but a lot of these kids are choosing the route of a gangster rapper and criminal.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What would be your advice?
The thing is, as I said, every society will have some bad apples. Unfortunately, I think maybe the problem is when the family break, because when people get married, they have to stay together.
Like a mother household.
Yes.
If you could speak to some of these young men out there that are choosing which path they want to go, some of them are choosing the streets, what advice would you give to them if you could speak directly to them?
Well, that's just something most of us, we failed, including myself. We have to go and address the issue. One thing about our Prophet, peace be upon him, Muhammad, if there is a difficult situation, he used to face it right away and resolve it. So it's our bad apple in our kids. We have to be careful about them. So if I'm walking with my own kids, and they fell on the ground, I'm not going to say, oh, they fell. No. Same thing with these people. They fell with their life and doing bad things. We have to address them. We have to approach them and try to help them.
So action is the key. Taking action and then moving it forward and making sure.
But remember to say, oh, look what happened to these kids.
Yeah.
No, these kids like your own kids.
Mo introduces us to his mentor, who has a reputation for giving back to the community. One of the things he does is every Friday for the last 7 years, he's visited the Riverside Plaza apartments to feed the kids and talk to them. Here's what he had to say.
And what's your role in the community, or what do you do?
My role in the community is actually, first, I'm a husband and father of 5.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's my first responsibility, but also Professionally, I work for the city of Minneapolis. We take care of all the parks, lakes.
A lot of people, they escape Civil War, and they started building their own community, their own business, and starting to prosper. And yet the kids chose, instead of peace, which they easily could have chosen, maybe not, but it seems like, why did the kids choose war again?
I really don't like us to paint a picture where we think every kid,
a small percentage of the young men.
Oh, Miss Fatera. Yo. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the follow. What's good? Thank you guys so much. Oh, let me move y'all. Y'all all in the way and shit. My bad. How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Man? Thank you so much for the raid. What's good? What up, Pokeen? What's good? Michael, thank you for the follow. Right? WSG? Yeah, WSG. That's my that's what we call it over here, bro. WSG, bro.
It comes with the environment.
Just finishing up this vid, and then we're gonna get some
this is
NCAA.
a country where our kids are struggling in schools. Our kids are dealing with a lot of mental health.
Thank you so much for the raid.
It's a bit used, but we don't address that.
What
we
am
don't
I
talk
saying?
about that.
So I'm trying to paint the picture. So we have kids struggling in school.
bro?
We got COVID-19, online learning, and then we eliminated funding for after-school programs, which to me is it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
And so it was a perfect storm that's resulted in kids that are younger and younger getting involved in game violence.
Yes, absolutely. If you come back to my community specifically, we came from a culture where the whole village takes care of kids. A place where you don't have the after school programs. It's the school's responsibility to teach kids academically. So you don't have to worry about homework help or are your kids performing. Are they doing well in the school?
Well, something you brought up that I do think is a trend throughout America that is worth being brought up is this. We used to survive on eras where there could be the man would go work, they could support 5 kids, the mom could stay at home, and there was a lot of hands-on parenting. Now there's a lot of divorce and there's a lot of 2 parents working, and so the kids are left unsupervised
they have a lot of time in their hands.
Yes.
When you add that to social media and the devices that they have, a lot of times things happen
that's
online.
what I'm like. When these girls be saying like, oh yeah, I want to stay at home and the man take care of everything. You gotta understand, bro. Nowadays, you can't live off of just one person making bread. Like you can't. Yo, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. You really can't, bro. Unless you're a 1%er. Maybe that's if you got kids, bro. You could get away with it if you make it like 6 figures nowadays. I say you could get away with it if you don't have kids. But as soon as you get a kid, gang, and you want a decent lifestyle, you gotta be making bread. You got to. You need 2 incomes. You really do.
Even knowing, I started with being a father of 5, right? All of my 5 children were born here. My kids are American kids. I spent the majority of my life here in Minnesota. We as adults don't see our kids Somali enough.
How you feeling,
we see them Americans because they don't know their native language. They rather eat McDonald's than eat Somali food, right?
It's like pulled between 2 worlds.
Yes,
almost.
and then
I think that's a great point because belonging is one of the most important things a kid can feel.
Yes.
And if a kid is feeling not American enough, not Somali enough, or not black enough, or not Muslim enough, then they're lost. And when you're lost, you do things to try and find yourself. If you could talk directly to these kids, what advice would you give them?
This is what I tell my kids. Always ask for help before it's too late. And then you have to know that there's people that care about you, people who are very passionate about mentoring you, giving you opportunities. And even when you're struggling, people who just want to listen. There's a lot of people that care about you. At the end of the day, you are our future. We love you and we care about you.
That's a great ending message.
Yes,
I thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes,
thank you for what you do.
Yes, sir.
I had a great time checking this out. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here.
W Tommy G. W.